As you may or may not know, FK Sarajevo played Zrinjski Mostar last Saturday in what was going to be a huge matchup for the Bosnian Premier League this season. It's still very early, but these games are always the ones you look back on and think to yourself, what if we had won that one? Matches between these two are always special because they are both top teams from the Premier League. Sarajevo winning it 5 times, Zrinjski winning it 6 times since, the league was formed. So 2 top teams facing each other already makes it a spectacle. But this one had a little extra spice involved.
Let me add a little bit of spice to that.
Zrinjski are the title holders of the Bosnian Premier League, and they are, I'll say it, the best team in the Premier League, don't at me. Sarajevo, however, since Rožman's appointment after their embarrassing loss to Slug at the beginning of the season, have been on fire, rampantly winning 3 in a row and having one unfortunate draw against Gosk away from home. Sarajevo, by the time this match was played, were on top of the table, rivaled by Velez, but they were still on top of the table. Zrinjski, however, were kind of stinking up the gaff. They had placed a lot of their focus in qualifying for the Europa Conference League, which they achieved, congratulations. However, their concentration clearly slipped, and therefore they lost to Posušje 1-0 before the Sarajevo match. At home, by the way, which probably gave the Sarajevo fans even more confidence, including the players, of course. So going into the Koševo Stadium for Zrinjski, they really needed to make up some ground, and a loss here would not be good at all for their season. Sarajevo, on the other end, really needed to get those points because otherwise, certain teams are going to catch up, and right now, I think it's most important that they stay top of the table. Now, I've vlogged a little bit more. Opa! To je to. Znači, ovo sam čekao. Ja čut me s njim. You're not gonna see shit in this fucking smoke. But I'm gonna be honest, the footage is drier than a granny's fanny, so there's really not much to show. The match was not great, but I'll get into that later after I explain certain specifics on why I haven't uploaded in such a long time. There's nothing to upload. I'm out of ideas. Someone please help me. Plus, I'm in high school now, and I'm busy, and I've got stuff going on, and I'm sick right now. But no one wants to hear about that. Let's get into the match. Once again, I didn't go alone. I went with 2 friends, and that made the experience a lot better. Going alone to football matches seems really sad. I don't know why. That seems very awkward to me. I was with unnamed friend character. We got the trolley over to the stadium. We accidentally hopped out a little early, so we had to walk like a bunch of fucking goobers to the stadium. Like fucking morons, because that's just how we do it. So me and friend character also had to get to the booth next to the stadium to get tickets, because our bitch asses were dumb and didn't order them in advance or get there earlier, so we just had to get them on the spot. Then we went into the stadium, once again West End, because we're a bunch of pussies that don't go to the north. I will eventually go to the fucking north, I promise you. I will not record because that shit's weird. North Stand, just very active and just meant to support. I'm not trying to gain anything from that. But either way, we were at the West End. Another one of our friends, the very interesting character of Najimo, comes along. The guy was with me last time. His bitch ass showed up. I then proceeded to beat his ass. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Basically, we just sat down and we got ready for the match. And then we get to the match, the most fucking boring thing ever. I didn't even realize how boring it was until I saw the highlights. Or until I skipped through the highlights, because there were no highlights. There were 3 shots, and they were the lamest ass shots you could see in the entire world. In the first half, from what I remember, by the way, take this with a fucking tub of salt, I think Sarajevo were dominant, but I think Zrinjski still had the better shots, generally getting a little bit of luck, dare I say. So I think they had the better shots, but Sarajevo were kind of, like I said, holding possession a little bit better than them. So generally speaking, the match, first half was boring as shit. There was a corner near the end that was supposed to be given. Everyone started shouting. I didn't get that on camera, fuck's sake. Then the second half came in, wasn't also that entertaining. I honestly remember less of the second half than I do the first, besides, of course, the ending, which we will talk about soon. And by soon, I mean right now. Penenanda's going into the box. He gets fouled, which is, by the way, a clear foul. I didn't see it at the time. For all I knew, he could have dived at the time. But looking at the replays, it is clearly a foul. He clattered his leg. Can't be doing that. Then Oliveira steps up, and of course, he slots it in. The stadium goes wild. Everyone's cheering. Then, of course, red card follows, yellow cards flare, fights start happening, just how I like it. And in the end, Sarajevo get the 1-0 victory, remaining top of the table. Huge win for them, and I'm quite happy. Surprise, surprise, I'm a Sarajevo fan now. No shit, like I said, once you go to someone's stadium, notice the flares and all the passion there. I feel like you're automatically drawn to the club no matter what. Plus, I did a bunch of their saves on FM, so like I said, I'm bound to them forever now. It's Editor Falcon right now here. For some reason, in the audio recording that I made for this video, the one that you just listened to, I kept rambling about random shit for no reason, and it's way longer than it needs to be, and I don't have ads on my channel, so there's really no need for me to stretch out my videos except for fun, but I don't see how that's fun. So I'll end it here before it gets out of hand. Like, subscribe, comment, you know the drill. I appreciate the support, and I will see you very soon. Who knows, I might go to the Zvezda game. I might make a new Misfits video. Who knows, at this point I'm just running wild. And yeah, thank you all, and goodbye.